Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to an old man building the Titanic on Minecraft Bedrock in hard mode. No cheats, very little editing. The only editing I'm doing is speeding up rather than actually cutting anything out. So every block I mine and every block I place is shown. And unfortunately, as is shown right now, I have very little concrete making abilities left. Time for sand. It's the gravel which I'm running short on. I think this episode, what I shall do is I will use up the blast of the gravel on my black curtain walls on both sides of the ship. And then after that, I will go away and think about what I'm doing for the rest of the episode, because I'm sure I will run out pretty soon. I have, after last episode's keyboard issues, I have now switched to... Oh, is it getting dark? It is getting dark. I have now switched to a different keyboard, so it's also a noisier keyboard, so if you hear lots of keyboard noises, that's why. Let's place a ladder up here just so I've got access. Something else it might be useful for me to do, actually, start laying out what level each deck is on. So I might have to slightly rework the villager compound first, because they've actually got the centre of the ship as part of their compound. Right, so let us placey place. Lots and lots of placing. It will not take us long to get through all this concrete. Look, I've already gone through virtually a stack already. There's loads the other side of the centre line to do as well, so... Ooh, I've just heard it's starting to pour raining, which is nice, because up until about 5 minutes ago it was really warm and sunny. I've actually managed to get it up to 20 degrees centigrade in this room at the moment without having the heating on. Literally just through sunlight coming through, and bearing in mind it is February, so kind of the coldest month of the year here in England. So for it to be naturally 20 degrees in here without trying, that's good. That's good use of resources. I bet the main living room's even warmer because that's got the big bay window which traps sunlight. But my God, that rain is belting down. Blimey, that's hitting the window hard. Let me have a look. That sounds like hail. It is hail. Yeah, I can see chunks of ice bouncing all over my window ledge. Nice. I'm going to go out driving in this in about an hour's time. So, how much have I got left? Right, okay, I've got plenty for now. If I do manage to finish this section, I will obviously cast it with my bucket of water. Oh, is this the top level? Or did I just not build high enough up? Yeah. No, it's not. So let's build up to level 82 as is required. There we go. It's funny, I chose this location to build the ship at such a time that I couldn't have, that I was on the old PC, so I couldn't have a very high render distance. And I chose it on the basis then that it looked like it was out in the middle of the sea, whereas now, now it looks like it's in a slightly large lake. Surrounded mostly by desert. Yes, I don't know what was wrong with my other keyboard. I presume it's either old and knackered, or maybe the batteries were running out and it just, the light that says that the battery's running out has stopped working. Keyboard's got to be about 10 years old now, though. Old Microsoft Basics, you know, wireless mouse and keyboard system I had. The mouse stopped working ages ago, clicked to death by my son. But keyboard hung on a bit longer. I'll see, I'll change the batteries and see what happens. So, there we are then. Let's cast all this lot then. Hopefully most of the black I'll be able to cast this way rather than having to convert it all. Having built a failed and then a working concrete converter, which both just seem to be a lot more labour intensive than just concrete casting by towering up, and then I discovered this method anyway, which is so much simpler. Seems to be a bit of a delay every time I press the second click. Now if I keep going like this, I'm going to end up falling off. But not for a bit. Not for a bit. So let's go to the other end now and start as well. I do think that's a chance. I may actually have enough black dye. Famous last words. I think my see a squid, kill a squid policy has done wonders for it. I must logically, with all this, I must have done at least half of the black section. I mean, I've done the easiest half by a long stretch. No contours or anything required in this section. I think I've probably done about a third of the red as well. Oh, and there we are. So let's jump down. Check we have indeed cast all of that. That would appear so. This is very, very good news. So, over to this side now till we run out. How are we doing for daylight? We are not running out for daylight yet, I don't think. Release all these. Gotta run out of it doing this, surely. Is that a mistake? Oh, I placed that so I could climb back up, didn't I? Pick block, one of the best things they put into the game. Ooh. One of the downsides to black concrete is when you're building with it, you eventually kind of get black blindness. Don't know if I can explain what that means, but I'll do my best. It's you can't tell where the edges of different black blocks are compared to other black blocks in the area. So this will be our final batch of gravel. So I've got 3¼ Don't know how much of that dye I'll need. What's happened there? Why did you think this was a clever idea? I mean, what? Why? Villagers, they are daft. So how come, then, right, could you explain to me why it is that you have to convert beetroot into red dye in order to be able to use it, but you don't have to convert ink sacs into black dye in order to use it as a dye? Just one of those weird inconsistencies that winds me up a little bit with Minecraft. So we shall resume. But not like that. This is why I need to start building my tower. Oh dear. So that I can get out to all of the decks. So, we've got not a lot of this left. I may as well build the tower out of those chiseled stone blocks. So we're at level 69. We need to build up to level 82. Yeah, I'm going to give it a rest on See a Squid, Kill a Squid for now. I suspect I have got enough black dye now. Or if I haven't, I suspect I'm not going to need any for a while now. Simply down to the fact that I've run out of gravel. I'm not going to have time to do a gravel expedition for a while. I need to go back and watch the old videos to find out where I even found all that gravel. Oh, bit of a lag there. Can't have much of this left now. There's no point in casting any of this until it built all the way to the top. That would just be wasting my effort. So is this the final 24 then? Yeah, we are out. We are now out of gravel. So, the next step then. Right, put that sand away. The next step, right, let me open us up my little spreadsheet whilst decide how best to do this. So I need to reroute this fence so that the villagers don't get to this side of it. So if I take away this bed and put it over here, I get more fence first. Yeah, I thought that. I get more fence first. Just so that I can lock them out. So you three are in here when I don't want you in here. I don't really want... don't need a table there anymore because I'm not using it for anything, am I? So... let's make some signs then. While we are at it, I don't think I'll need more than... yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Don't think I need any more than that. Be nice though if the villagers could start to sleep at some point soon, just so that they get out of the area that I don't want in. Oh, they've all run out anyway. That's good. So I can now demolish this. It is now surplus to requirements. Place that back. I will also need more ladders, don't I? 25? Is 25 enough? Possibly not. Let's make more ladder. I've got sticks in here, haven't I? Yeah. Right, let's ditch the fences. Now, let's place down that shulker, the unsalted shulker from when I went sand mining. There we go. That should give us some... that should give us some ladders, and I think that would be enough now. 37. 3 per deck, so that's 10 decks. Yeah, that's more than enough then. It's not like there's 10 decks above water. Oh, and I still keep forgetting to bring the stone. Right, cut stone. There we go. Don't know how much I need. I'm sure that's more than enough though. So we are not really properly on a deck at all at the moment. Get rid of that. That. We make them out of birch. Place them on the side of this block now. Go. Four. Oops, that wrong. Ah. You're all just staring at me. It's like Night of the Living... Ah. So, ladders. So, at this level... I've only built this out a little bit. There's no point in building it out anymore because my village is in the way at the moment. But this is G deck. Again, G deck. Tell you what, get rid of the bucket. So, G deck. And then we go up to 69. And that is F deck. You know what? It'd be useful if I had an arrow which was pointed to the front, so that I don't get discombobulated. I'll leave the G deck ones for now because there's no need for them. We'll not do that here. When we get to the higher decks, I will. '73, that's E deck. E deck being the mistake, or well, not the mistake, the level to which it was assumed that the ship would never be flooded. That was as high as the watertight compartments went. And it just happened to be damaged so much that that was too much damage when E deck went underwater, which then caused the whole ship to go underwater. Although that is a massive simplification of the method by which it sank. Splashing in water somehow. Are these all still operating? Yes. Maybe not. Are you producing... oh no, you're still on glass. Right, we'll carry on for a bit and then I'll top you up. So, G deck. F. E. So, 77 is D deck. D deck being a deck with the giant first class dining room. I suspect where I am right now, looking at where I am, probably am in the middle of the dining room, to be honest. D deck. So I think when we get to C deck, we'll start to build outwards as well. C deck being at 81. B-deck. So yeah, now we're here. We'll start building out so that we can get to various locations with better ease going forward. Don't fall onto those beds, Daddy. These are obviously all temporary blocks that will get removed at some point. So, B deck is 85. This will finally give a sense of how tall the ship is going to be. Bearing in mind we already have 3 more decks to go up. A deck, boat deck, and roof of boat deck, whatever you want to call that deck. There we go. So, we need a gap of 3. So that's 2, 3. And then this is the one, so that's 89. Oh, I haven't built out onto B deck. Alright. A deck. We're all well and truly into first class areas at the moment. Right in the centre of the ship. Oh, bit me tongue a few days ago. That's why I'm talking funny, by the way. So, oh, I do have another. I do go 2 that way. Look at me trying to make it symmetrical. Something I'm actually going to actively planning to destroy anyway. A deck. Oh, what's happened to me? Why have you? That's better. So 93. That should be right then. So this is boat deck. So this is where the top of the hull is. Oh, and I brought exactly the right amount of sand. Right, so this is boat deck. Of course, at this location on the boat deck, I probably want it to be one block higher. We'll come to think of that later, because there was the raised roof above. Because down here on A deck is the first class lounge. It actually had a raised roof, and there was a whole raised section. So it probably wants to be 2 blocks higher there. But we'll cross that bridge when our eggs have hatched. Oh, let's extend out to the sides. Why do my coordinates keep disappearing? What do I keep pressing for that to disappear? Also, around A deck, the ship gets a little bit wider as well, only by a block. But it's a distinctive feature of the ship. It widens just ever so slightly for the promenade deck. I'll not do this for boat deck because I know that boat deck will require some adjustment. Yes, I'll go out the extra block just to remind me. Oh, I didn't. I've gone the wrong way. There we go. So if I do a little flight to the front of ship, we'll start to get the sense now when I turn around just how darn big a project this is. But that's how tall we're looking at, before we include the funnels and the mast. So, well, I'd say that's a good level of achievement for today. Oh, and now it's raining, so I'm definitely going to sleep. Oh, of course I get the conduit though, don't I? That's nice. Okay, well I'll tidy up. Well, I'll sleep, and I'll tidy up my inventory, and I'll go away and think about what I'm going to do tomorrow. So, cut stone. You go. Ooh, nice carpet. I know it's not really, but it's carpet. Get in there. Don't need that. Oh yes, I was going to restock that sand as well, wasn't I? We are going through our sand supply. Let's put that in this one, shall we? Yes. And let's deal with the buckets. I'm sure the buckets need a top up. Yes, they do indeed. Is my lava farm failing to keep up with speed at which I am using lava now? It would appear not. And you out while I'm here. So, you can go in there. Right. Cobblestone. Other stone. Organics. Mob drops. I've got 30 gunpowder there. I think maybe I've got no spare rockets. Do I have any rockets in here? Is this just potions? That's just potions. So I have 26 rockets. 30 gunpowder. Let's convert this gunpowder into rockets. I suspect then the next thing I need to do is actually go on a creeper hunt. That is my lot. That's all the rockets I have. This has been bugging me. This does not need to be here anymore. That was to keep them in before I'd even built some more. Oh, and while why is my cat there now? Right, let's breed the animals, get them well bred. You lot. Hoover up the XP. Put away fences, put away signs, and I think, bish bash bosh, we are done. So, if you didn't like this episode, we've got a big giant tower now, don't forget to dislike and unsubscribe. Everyone else, I will see tomorrow. Mow wow. 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 Save and quit. This takes longer each time. Is it just because the file size is getting so much bigger? It's 218 megabytes now. I don't know.